Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to another installment of Home Solutions, your only local home and garden show right here on Mix 104.1 and 101.3 The Buzz. Dennis Purvis with you live and direct, as always, from the Mix 104.1 studios. Hope you guys are having a fantastic start to your weekend. We've got some fantastic weather finally this week. Spring, I'm receiving this as prophecy that spring is here and I can stop wearing hoodies all the time. Although I probably still will wear hoodies all the time because that's what I do. But I'm hoping you guys are out there right now. Maybe you're running around town right now getting ready to start a new DIY project at your house. Maybe you're just checking some things off your honey-do list. Maybe you're headed to one of the local hardware stores or lawn and garden centers around to get your yard going, get your house looking nice now that spring is here. But thank you for listening. No matter how you're listening, we really appreciate it. Again, here at Home Solutions, we're brought to you by Pro 93 Home Solutions, your local neighborhood general contractor. We try to be the friendliest folks in town. We try to be there when we say we're going to be there. We honor our estimates. We honor our work and our warranty. And give us a call anytime, 458-4135. Whether you've got a project big or small, maybe you just want to remodel, freshen up a bathroom or a kitchen or finish a basement. Maybe you want a detached garage. Maybe you're looking for a pool house. Maybe you want a custom build. From small to large, we want to partner with you and your family for whatever your needs are, whatever your wants are. Free estimates, give us a call. We'll get Mark out there to give you a free estimate for that. Again, 458-4135, or hit us up at pro93homesolutions.com. Hit that Contact Us tab, and we'll get that email and get you contacted right away. And today, I also want to talk about, and this is foreshadowing to who my guest is, we want to talk about our clean team. And as always, if you've got any cleaning needs, whether it's your residential or light commercial, again, 458-4135, and we'll get our clean team manager out there to give you a good estimate. Speaking of which, I'm super excited to announce, well, it's not really a welcome. She's been with us for a while, but kind of moving into a new role with us is Miss Dalphina Tapke. Dalphina, thanks for being here today.
Of course.
Dalphina has been with us for, how long have you been with us now?
Next month will be a year.
Yeah, she's, now listen, she's a fantastic cleaner, fantastic manager, and she's taken over our clean team and managing the scheduling and estimating and making sure our crew is everywhere they need to be and making sure they're doing a fantastic job for you and your family or you and your business. But she's also a heck of a plumber. She does a little bit of painting. She's done a little bit of everything, and we found out recently really good at vinyl siding. So, hey, she's got attention to detail, folks. So she kind of wears a lot of hats with us, but we're really excited, Jesse and I, to have her take on this new position. She is taking it and ran with it, and we could not be more excited as owners for where that side of the business is going. So, Dalphina, tell everybody out there a little about yourself. Like, how'd you get? I know you've got a little interesting story. How'd you get to Cleveland, and how'd you get to us?
Well, I grew up in Colorado originally. I attended a Church of God out there, and that led me to Lee. And then I was here for about 2 years and met my husband and got married and had a daughter. We planted here because my husband's a school teacher at Ocoee Middle School. And I've just been kind of the odd job person in my house. I'm not really sure what I want to do until I found Pro 93. I love working with my hands and am gifted in that way. And the clean team is just a blessing because I get to work with our ladies and get out there and help people clean. It's really hard sometimes.
Yeah.
To get some cleaning done. So
well, that's always the fun thing, is that it's one of those things, whatever you do is the last thing you want to do when you go home. Like my house looks like you think a general contractor's house would look. I have like 6 unfinished projects in various stages. It's like, I know you've got, family, kiddos, and work. Probably the last thing you want to do when you go home is clean, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
You got a teenage daughter for that, right? There
yes,
you go. There
she
you
can
go.
do it.
She can do it. Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Mr. Tapke, BJ is over, he's choir, correct?
Yes, choir at Ocoee Middle.
Choir at Ocoee Middle. And I'm telling you folks, so Pro 93 has sponsored a couple of the musicals over there. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you. We went because, well, we were sponsoring and we got free tickets. It was awesome. And Carissa was in it. So that's Dalphina and BJ's daughter. And we love Carissa. So we wanted to go support her. But it was really good. Like Akoi Middle. He's got so much talent there.
Yeah.
It's craziness.
They floor me every year. Every group is special. They're so talented. I don't remember being that talented in middle school.
I don't know. That's the exact thing Jesse and I said. We walked out of the, what do we see, Peter Pan?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Peter Pan was the first one we did. And we walked out of there and we were not prepared for that. No, it was Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins was the first one. Peter Pan was just good. But Mary Poppins was one of those like, holy cow, every kid was great.
Yeah.
Like I've been in college productions and I've paid to see some like stuff in Chattanooga where you walk out and go, There was always like a one or two superstars, right? Mm-hmm. And then you're like, the rest of them, a little suspect. But so he's got quite a thing. And your daughter, yes, who of course we've already said how much we love, is one of those talented kids.
Yes, very talented.
So, but with parents like you guys, I mean, seriously. No, so you got here, you did the Lee University thing, and which is, you lasted 2 years. You didn't exactly get the ring by spring. You had to. No, it took you a couple years, but it's okay. It's all right. We'll let it go. But
I did get my MRS degree.
There you go.
I was told that I was going to get that when I moved here.
Everybody says that. That's the thing. As a father of a daughter a year away from picking colleges, I'm not going to I'm going to make sure everyone doesn't mention that. Just take your time, kid. Take your time. Yes, it's fine.
Absolutely.
But so okay, you come to Pro 93, and I can tell you, I remember the interview, and Dalphina has been a friend of ours for a while, and she came in for an interview, and Jesse and I were both just floored by I mean, when she says that she's gifted with working with her hands, and she's one of those people that likes to take things apart and put them back together. She already had a background in plumbing, and said that's something she wanted to continue to learn. And in just a short time, she went from being sort of a hand and an apprentice to we're sending her out on jobs by her own, on her own. And folks, I will tell you, she's as sad as it is, you don't see a lot of women in the trades. And how have you felt the reception of being out in folks' houses as a woman? Is it something that you even think about, or is it something that you've heard anything about?
I feel like people are really receptive, especially if it's a husband and wife thing. The wife's always like, I got a cool woman here doing my work. How awesome. I love helping people. And I love my work to be good. I won't walk out if it's not good.
And I can attest that because
10 hours straight.
Yes. I have gotten phone calls from you at 7:00 at night. I'm still here because I don't like the way this is working and I'm going to fix it. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you as an owner, we get phone calls and we get feedback all the time. Was just at a job this week where I had a customer just raving about just how nice our crews are, how clean we are when we leave every day. Because our mantra is anything can happen in construction, especially with weather or materials being held up. We try to leave every day like we're not coming back, right? And so no matter how much somebody wants a project done in their home, no matter how exciting they are about remodeling, after a while, they're tired of having people in their house. Oh, yeah. It's the old Benjamin Franklin adage, fish and visitors both smell after 3 days. Like, no, it's time to get out of my house, right? So we try to mitigate that by when they get home from work, kids get home from school, they're not walking into a mess. They're walking into as little of obstruction as we can go. Sometimes that's really hard to do in some of our bigger jobs, but Dalphina is one that, and that's one of the things that kind of struck us. We were trying to figure out what we were going to do with the clean team. Did we want to go, hire somebody from somewhere else, or and we realized we had the perfect person sitting right there in our office, out on the jobs, because she is very conscientious. She always has been. And hearing customers, and I'll say this, especially women that live alone, single moms, widows. There is a safety, in knowing that there's a female coming to do work at their house. You know as well as I do that because you now get those phone calls directly from those customers, yes, that they don't want anybody else, and they trust you, and you build that trust. I really believe it's part of the things that's helped us grow our business. Jesse and I's mentality has always been culture comes first. And we're looking for, we've had some folks, and Dalphina, you've been around. We've had some talented, knowledgeable folks.
Oh, absolutely.
That were absolute cancers to our culture. Mm-hmm. And they didn't last long because as soon as we figure that out, I don't care. It's kind of like a sports metaphor. No matter how great the star player is, if they're jerks or they don't want to practice or they feel like they're better than everybody else or they know more than everybody else, it's not going to take long before nobody's winning. Nobody's doing anything. It just saps the morale. And one thing I could say about Dalphina, if you ever give us a call and have her come out to do a cleaning estimate, you will see she's ready to go. And do she have bad days? Yeah, we all do. But you won't know it when you talk to her. She's pretty good. Look, she's smiling right now just thinking about it. Yeah. Like she is absolutely a little ball of sunshine all the time, and she's always chooses to see things from the right side and the sunny side, and we really appreciate that about her. So far, it's been a couple weeks now. How are you digging the Clean Team experience?
Honestly, I love it. And what I love is that we have a couple people on our Clean Team that are really good at what they do. I don't feel like I have to try to micromanage them. All I have to say is, hey, there's this cleaning. Can you go do it? And they get it done. And it looks amazing and beautiful, and I'm just so proud of
I don't think we've had a call back on a cleaning. Maybe when we first started, when we first hired some people that are no longer with us. But we'll give a shout out to Shauna and Sam. Love you, girls. Thank you guys so much for what you do. They do fantastic work. Listen, one of the things we try to do, folks, is accommodate your schedule. A lot of people work 8 to 5. Maybe they don't want anybody in their house during that time. Maybe it's after hours. I know we've got, especially on commercial, we've got several places where we've got to go in after hours. We've got stuff where we've got to get there before Sunday morning because there's a church in a complex, you know, and we got to make sure the bathrooms are good for the church and those kind of things. So we try to go the extra mile to make sure that you feel treated right as a customer. And cleaning is just a part of that. Cleaning the cleaning's kind of the easy part sometimes. Yeah, it's fitting the schedules in and finding the time to do it. But one of the things that we'll talk about here when we get back from the break is we've got a great option for you guys, and we're going to have a giveaway. So we're going to tease that right now. We're going to have I'm going to give away a free cleaning today. Let's just put it that way. So hang in there after the break. We'll talk about it. But we're also going to give you a discount too if you don't win the freebie. We'll give you a discount today if you say you've heard us on the radio. Dalphina loves it when I give stuff away because she knows the phone's going to ring. But when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about our Green Clean option. It doesn't cost you anything else, but we know and we discovered there's quite a few people, and we learned this kind of through COVID. There were a lot of folks that got out of COVID, and after having COVID, that certain smells drove them crazy. Yes. And I know Mark, our estimator, he's a clean freak, and Pine Sol is his cleaning of choice. Yeah. And for like a year after COVID, he couldn't use Pine Sol because it smelled like rotten eggs to him. So the Green Clean option we'll talk about is a great option if you've got somebody in your house that's very susceptible to that, or they're sensitive to that, or asthma, allergies, those kind of things. We'll talk about our Melaleuca products. So hang in there. We come back. We're going to give some things away, everybody, right here on Home Solutions. You're listening to Mix 104.1, 101.3 The Buzz.
Are you tired of going to YouTube or Google for answers to your home improvement questions? Maybe you have more projects than you have time. No matter where you are in the process, Pro 93 Home Solutions is ready to serve you. Pro 93 is a local, veteran-owned company offering residential and commercial remodeling, cleaning, and security. Contact us today at 458-4135 or online at pro93homesolutions.com. Let the pros at Pro 93 find the solution for your home or business. That's 458-4135.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Home Solutions. And folks, I teased it Dalphina is excited about it. And hey,
Absolutely.
we have not waved everybody in Facebook world.
Hey.
Hi. Dalphina is all looking great today, and I'm here in a ball cap and a hoodie because I forgot that it's on video too.
I'm in a t-shirt.
Yeah. Nobody watching this is going, hey, there's that beautiful person and Dennis. Yeah, I look like it's Saturday morning right now. It's fantastic. Hey, I've got a great face for radio, everybody. That's all you need to know. But we talked about it, so we're going to just jump right in. I'm going to give some. So I'll tell you what. The first person that calls our office or hits us up on the Contact Us tab at Pro 93 Home Solutions, leaves a message, and I know it's Saturday, probably won't answer the phone. In fact, I know I won't because there's nobody there right now. But if you'll call 458-4135, leave a message, hit option 1, tell them you heard us on the radio, and you would like your free cleaning. The first person either leaves a voicemail or contacts us through the website at pro93homesolutions.com. And just all you got to type is, hey, I heard the free cleaning. We will absolutely be awarding somebody this week. The first person that we come across is getting a free, we'll say, 4 hour. What do you think?
4 hours.
We'll do a 4 hour cleaning at your home or business. How's that sound, everybody? So there's a freebie this week for everybody else. I already gave something away, but now she's making me give away coupons. But I do love coupons. Coupons make me happy. So I don't know if you guys can see that in Facebook world, but I'll just tell you. So the other thing we do, this is something we just started, but we'll put it out there. You typically have to have this coupon in your hand. But again, if you'll say you heard us on the radio, $25 off your first cleaning, and an option, if you set up a recurring service, maybe you'd like us to come every week, every 2 weeks, maybe once a month, $50 off your second cleaning, your recurring clean. So $25 off, $50 off. And remember, folks, somebody's going to win a freebie. All you've got to do is call 458-4135. Be the first one in. I hope you're calling right now. Or go to pro93homesolutions.com, hit the contact us. And Dalphina and I can't wait to get in Monday morning and see who wins, who's going to get to win. Make sure you leave a good contact phone number or email so we can get with you and get you your prize. So, and what I'll do is that anybody else that calls in, maybe you get in second, third, fourth, whatever that case is, we'll go ahead and anybody in that is automatically, you don't even have to mention the coupon. You're going to automatically get that deal if it's still something you want. Okay? So that said, let's talk a little bit about what you look at, Dalphina. You go out, say, we get a phone call, hey, what our typical call is, hey, it's spring. I need a spring cleaning. I need a deep clean. You go into someone's house. What are the things that you're looking for in that?
First thing is if they have pets, because that means that it's going to add some time to our service because we're going to have to be cleaning up after a pet. But I automatically walk in. My first place I like to look at is the kitchen, see how that is. Baseboards and floors are a big deal. If you have carpet, wood flooring, we have special products for all of that. And then also interior windows. It's no fun if you get.
Speaking of which, let me just go ahead and tell you, we don't do exterior windows.
That's correct.
We're not climbing ladders, folks. There's plenty of companies out there to do it. We've got folks we can refer you to. So if you've got anything like that, Dalphina can help get you referred over to somebody that does do that. Absolutely. We're not your Huckleberry for that. But interior windows, we're all about them.
All about it. And I usually just count how many you have and figure out how long that would take. Windows are not that hard. So also square footage. I've been to houses that are 3 stories, and the only way to get that deep cleaned, it's an 8-hour job. It's an all-day job. There's no way to
it might be all, and it may be all day for 2 people.
Yeah.
So understand that there's a lot that goes into it. And one of the things, and if you go to our website, you'll see we have a standard clean and a deep clean. And what we try to do is, if you're wanting recurring service, one of the things that we do is that first clean is going to be more expensive than the others because we're going to get to a base layer. Like we've got to do that deep clean first. Absolutely. Because it's a whole lot easier to maintain baseboards than have to scrub them, 16 times a year, which There are days that I live in my house, I don't even remember that I have baseboards until they get dirty, and I'm like, ugh, I gotta clean my baseboards. So understand, if you go on there, you'll get to see the different levels that we do. But in the deep clean, right now is a great time for that, especially you got kids getting ready to be out of school. You probably want to get to a base layer before summer starts.
Yes.
And we talked about pets, other things that you see when you go out that people may not think of that affects cleaning. I know pets are a big thing because our cleaners will come back and go, you know what? They've got some big dogs, but it wasn't bad at all.
Right.
You know? But I've also been in houses with little bitty dogs and nothing but fur balls all over the house.
I would say that's the biggest issue. Cluttered isn't an issue. I haven't really been to any houses that aren't pretty clean already.
Yeah.
People take care of their homes.
Well,
and
listen, and here's the other thing. If they're like me, anytime I know you guys are coming over to clean my house, I clean first.
of course,
Everybody nobody wants to admit that this is how I live, right? You know, it's like, I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna take my little duster around, hit my magic eraser a couple spots. You know, I ain't dumb.
I will say I'm non-judgmental though, because I know life gets hard sometimes. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we have customers who have family members that are ill and they just can't be at the hospital, be at work and home, and they just need help to maintain what they have for the moment. So, that's what I like to do.
And I hope you
And
guys
we
can.
also have-
I'm just grinning, by the way, not because
I'm
somebody's
going to
got.
bring something else up.
Hang on, I just want to say I hope everybody out there can hear your heart, because it's like, this is one of my favorite things about you is that I'm sitting here. It looks like I'm grinning at someone else's misfortune, but I'm just watching how I know you enough to know how much those things affect you and how you are fantastic at putting yourself in other people's shoes. So, folks, if you're out there and maybe you may be embarrassed, folks, don't be. We have been in what people would consider hoarder homes.
Yeah.
We have helped with massive decluttering. We've been in homes after someone's passed away, and had to help box things up. And I mean, we will do those extra steps. We'll be that person. And I can promise you, when Dalphina comes up, you got somebody. You're not going to find anybody more understanding to your situation. And a lot of that's just because, we're old enough. We've been through some things too.
Yep.
There's been times I don't know that I want anybody in my house,
Sure.
But I sure could have used some help cleaning it. Ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You said you want to say something else.
So I've been thinking about two men. I have a great thing for you to do for your wives. It's Mother's Day next month.
Oh boy.
We have gift certificates.
We
You
do.
can either go through the contact us, or you can call us and we can work that out to get your wife a cleaning. That would probably be the best present she's ever had, because I know for me, if my husband's like, "Hey, I got somebody to clean the house for you," that's the best thing. I don't need chocolate.
You hear that,
I don't
BJ?
need-
BJ, you need to call me. You need to call me immediately, and let's get
don't
a
need
gift.
flowers,
I think I
but
might
a
know.
cleaning,
I might
heck
know a
yes.
cleaner. I might be able to help you out with that. And I'll tell you what I'll do. You know what? That's why I love you. You're such a little marketing genius. It is Mother's Day, and it's a great idea. So here's what we'll do. If you'll get a gift certificate, we will honor the $25 off the first. So if it's if whatever the cleaning was going to cost, if you wanted to get a $125 gift certificate, you'll be able to get it for $100.
Absolutely.
And we'll give you $125 worth of cleaning. So that's basically another hour, almost another hour of cleaning to get you taken care of. So, folks, we got so much stuff to do. Number one, you've got an opportunity to win a free cleaning. The first person that calls our office, leaves us a voicemail, or goes to pro93homesolutions.com, goes to the Contact Us tab, and says, "Hey, I heard you on the radio. I want the free cleaning." Somebody's going to win a free one. 4-hour cleaning. It's coming your way. Second, everybody's got an opportunity today to get $25 off your first cleaning. Just mention that you heard us on the radio. Or if it's maybe you're an existing customer and this is another cleaning, we'll give you $50 off your return clean. So you get your choice. You can either take the $25 up front or take the $50 on the second. So it's up to you. Third, get a gift certificate between now and Mother's Day, $25 off any amount. And so I'll tell you what, folks, you've got me giving stuff away left and right in here. She's just, yes, I know. It's called marketing. But so, folks, you got plenty of opportunity. Give us a call, 458-4135. All of our estimates are free. If you're listening to this on the radio, on the Mix 1041 app, chances are you're in our service area. We typically do not go deep into Chattanooga. Ooltewah is about as far as south as we like to go, but we will go up to Athens. We've got some VRBOs and stuff we do up in the Meigs County area by the river. And that's another thing. If you have a vacation rental, you've got an Airbnb, you've got a VRBO, I can promise you we've got some of the most competitive rates for those kind of things because we know that's going to be repeat business, and volume speaks for us. We've got clients right now that send us their check-in and check-out calendars. Sometimes we have literally a 4-hour window. Yep. We just had it last week where we had somebody checking out on a Friday at 11 a.m. and they were coming in at 4? 4. Mm-hmm. So we had 5 hours to get in there, and it is every bit of a 4-hour job. Yeah. So we were waiting for people to leave and trying to get out before people showed up. So if you have one of those, and I know more and more people do, folks, we'd love to give you a quote on that. Talk about commercial too. So we're looking for light commercial. If you've got a commercial office here in town, one thing we don't do is medical waste. So if you've got a doctor's office with the medical waste boxes, we aren't licensed for that. But if it's just a clinic, typical, maybe a specialist office or just the office portion of that, of that building, we would love the opportunity to quote. If you've got your contract coming up for bid, we would love the opportunity. We are licensed, bonded, insured for all of that. Dalphina, every week we try to. I'm going to put you on the spot. Oh. Every week we try to give everybody a tip. It's the tip of the week as a homeowner. So I'm going to ask you. So what's some of the tricks, or just a trick, that you've learned doing cleaning through your experience that maybe folks are either spending too much money on out there, or something that works better than something else? Just what's a great cleaning tip for folks out there right now? I put you on the spot. I know it.
You did.
I told you it would be easy until this. I got one.
Good job. You do?
I got one.
Okay.
Let's talk about carpets and rugs. I learned this from my buddy Kevin, who owns a carpet cleaning business. Folks, if you are using a carpet cleaner, spot remover, whatever it is, if it does not have CRI seal on the back of it, that's the Carpet and Rug Institute, I think is what it is. If that does not have that on there, what you're buying, and I don't care how much it costs or what the brand name is, it is no better than water to clean your carpet and rugs with.
Interesting.
That is crazy to me. I was just like, what? Because I have a under cabinet full of stuff where I've had dogs and cats, and that's why I switched to hardwood. So it's a lot easier to clean up. But yeah, he told me that, and I just about fell out of my seat because I am cheap and I know how much that stuff costs. I mean, some of that stuff's $8, $10, $12 a bottle, and I could have just been spraying water. That's stupid.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So there's your tip of the week. And look, that just shows you sometimes I know how to clean. I just don't do it a lot. Folks, give us a call. 458-4135. Dalphina, first of all, thank you for taking this on, and thank you for your leadership. You've been doing a great job, and we are so happy to have you on the team.
I'm glad to be with y'all.
And
it's my favorite company I've ever worked for.
Now she's just kissing up, and I love it. Hey, folks, hope you had a fantastic time with us. Hope you learned a little bit today. Give us a call. Check us out online. Until next Saturday, go home, love on your family, love on your neighbor, and remember, we're all in this together. We'll see you guys next week. You've been listening to Home Solutions right here on Mix 1041 on 101.3 The Buzz.